Hello, my name is Rachel Sims, and I am a Peace Corps volunteer serving in Jamaica. Welcome to the very first episode of the Pon di Rock Podcast, where we hear voices from the field, stories of our Peace Corps Jamaica volunteers and their community members achieving great things. We would like to honor April as Sexual Assault Awareness Month. This is an international issue, and it affects Jamaican women at a particularly alarming rate. According to the UN, 1 in 3 women in the Caribbean has experienced sexual or physical violence in her lifetime. And between the years of 2007 to 2014, the Jamaican Office of Children Registry received 16,790 reports of sexual abuse against children. These are disturbing statistics that indicate how important networks of support are for young Jamaican women. And so one Peace Corps volunteer, Chaya Coleman, helped create a network of support for young women in her community. Chaya, along with her counterpart, Miss Jackson, implemented a club GLOW at the primary school in her community. GLOW stands for Girls Leading Our World and aims to empower young women. We interviewed Chaya to learn a little bit more about the club and its origins. Thanks for joining us today, Chaya. Can you start with telling me a little bit about yourself and your role as a Peace Corps volunteer in Jamaica?
Hi, Rachel. It's nice to be talking with you. I am a Peace Corps volunteer living in southern Manchester in Jamaica, and I'm a part of the education sector. My primary project is literacy, and I teach at a rural school near Mandeville. And recently I've adopted a GLOW Club as one of my secondary projects, and it's really begun to flourish at my school.
So, can you tell us a little about your club and what it strives to achieve?
After attending a Let Girls Learn conference in October with 2 counterparts from my school, we decided the best use of the information we took away from the conference was to start a GLOW Club. Our club is for girls in grades 5 and 6, and we meet for an hour to an hour and a half every other Friday. My counterparts and I have agreed that promoting leadership, perceived sense of agency, quality education, and self-esteem amongst the girls are our biggest goals and objectives.
You mentioned the Let Girls Learn conference being instrumental in the founding of your club. Could you go into more detail about that?
The Let Girls Learn workshop that my counterparts and I attended a few months back was really eye-opening for us. We were aware of the girls' potential at our school, but we wanted to create a space in which that potential could be capitalized upon. Our GLOW Club sparked from the idea of creating an enabling environment for the girls to develop healthy habits and productive lives as well. We wanted our club to be a place in which those girls can learn how to make the most of the opportunities they're given through capacity building activities, relevant trainings, and personal empowerment. When we proposed the idea of the club to the grade 5 and 6 girls at our school, they were really enthusiastic about it and generally very excited. Our club has a great attendance rate, and girls generally look forward to our club meetings and activities and games.
Could you describe a normal Club GLOW session for us? What does it look like?
At the start of all of our meetings, we go over the rules that the girls set for themselves on the first day of club. These rules range from being punctual and inclusive to respecting the space and not bringing in any food. We also go over the meaning of a safe space, reiterating that GLOW Club is a place where all girls can fully express themselves without feeling uncomfortable or judged. The girls came up with these lists the first day of our club, all by themselves, and having them come up with the rules and regulations themselves gives them an invested interest in the success and the outcome of each of our meetings. To date, we've held sessions on gender roles, employment, recycling, the environment, computer skills, and proper ways to search the internet. Each of these sessions has had a different takeaway, but they all add up to the same theme of boosting leadership skills and the sense of agency within themselves and within the community.
Do you have any major success stories so far? Have you seen an improvement in the girls at all?
A few weeks ago, my counterpart and I split the girls into 5 teams after doing an environmental lesson about what it means to reduce, reuse, and recycle, and to keep the environment clean. So once the girls were in these 5 teams, they were supplied with trash bags and gloves, and they were told that they would participate in a competition. The team with the most bags filled with trash would win the glory of being the winner, and also a bag of Starburst that came from foreign. So I'm not sure if it was a promise of candy or the actual determination to clean up our school environment, but these girls were seriously determined, and they filled up 8 huge black trash bags of trash in 45 minutes flat. Since then, I've seen a serious improvement in the litter around our school. I've overheard many of the Glow girls encouraging their peers to throw their garbage in the trash can rather than just straight in the bush. And realizing that these sessions are having a lasting impact on the girls make it really worth it when you see that the work that you're doing is actually transforming and being applied in real time.
Yeah, that sounds like it was a very effective club day. Do you have any thoughts about the future? What do you think is going to happen to Club Glow once your service ends? Do you worry about that at all?
In terms of sustainability, my counterparts are just as invested as I am, and they're equally aware of the goals and objectives of the club. I have full confidence that the club will continue to flourish once my time in Jamaica has expired.
All right, we have Luane and Bianca here, and I'm going to ask you guys why do you like Glow Club? Luane, you'll answer first. Why do you like Glow Club?
It is nice.
Why is it nice?
Have fun activity in there.
Stacy, do you enjoy going to Glow Club?
Because Glow Club is fun and we do a lot of nice activities like play games, watch videos.
All right, what does Glow Club teach you?
It teaches me to be a leader in my community, and the word Glow Club also means girls leading our world.
What is your favorite activity that we've done in Glow Club so far?
Pick up the garbage. To pick up the garbage.
And what did you learn from picking up the garbage around our school?
To reuse, reduce, and recycle.
Yes, very good. That's all for now, folks. Thanks for joining us. To learn more about Peace Corps Jamaica, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Thanks to Kaya and her community for sharing their accomplishments. And a special thank you to Philip McKnight, a Peace Corps Jamaica volunteer who was kind enough to provide us with his own music. Hope all you listeners join us again soon. Bless up.